Hello everyone, I am Saurabh Deepak Joshi. Firstly, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you don't know me, I create videos for the diploma in pharmacy students. Today we are going to discuss on the topic hypoglycemic agents. Before this video start, please check out our other videos. To watch that, please click on the I button on the right top corner or go to our YouTube page, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our page videos. Besides that, for more information and updates, please follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description below. So let's start our today's topic, hypoglycemic agents. Firstly, we are starting with the point introduction. Firstly, we are seeing the definition of hypoglycemic agent. So the drugs which are used to lower the blood sugar are called as a hypoglycemic agents. The drugs which are used to lower blood sugar are called as a hypoglycemic agents. Mainly they are used to treat diabetes mellitus. In Latin, diabetes mellitus means honey. So the diabetes mellitus is formed because of mainly persistent hyperglycemia, usually with glucosuria. Now let's see the factors from that the diabetes mellitus is formed. So the origin are hereditary, immunology, age and stress, during which either endogenous insulin secretion is reduced or action of insulin is opposed. Next is deficiency of insulin, mainly affects carbohydrate, protein and lipid metabolism. Next, the symptoms of these diseases are hyperglycemia, glycosuria, ketonuria, hyperlipidemia and polyuria and polydipsia, etc. On the next slide, we are seeing the origin or discovery of hypoglycemic agents. First, hypoglycemic agents means drugs which lower the blood sugar level are discovered in 1918, that is guanidine. Then discovery of certain streptones need glucose in medium and will die in its absence was followed by the observation that galectin, a guanidine derivative which was trypanosidal in activity, also lowered blood sugar level. This led to development of number of very active trypanosidal agents such as bisamidines, diisothiourea and bigonidines, out of which synthetine and pentamidine were very active trypanosidal agents and also lowered blood sugar level. In 1942, an antibacterial thiodiazole sulfonamide known as IPTD was found to produce hypoglycemia. This led to synthesis and screening of several synthetic hypoglycemic agents. Next slide. In this next slide, we are studying different type of diabetes mellitus. For the diabetes mellitus, mainly hypoglycemic agents are used. There are mainly 5 to 6 type of diabetes mellitus, but for your study there are only 4, that are type 1, that is insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is IDDM. Type 2, that is a non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, NIDDM. Type 3 is malnutrition related diabetes mellitus, and type 4 is secondary diabetes mellitus. In type 1, it is also called as juvenile onset diabetes mellitus. It developed in the youth. For this type, insulin is essential to treat. In type 2, it is also called as adult onset or maturity onset diabetes mellitus. It is developed in middle age or elderly age persons. For this type, dietary modifications and some hypoglycemic agents are required. In type 4, it is generally occur due to certain pancreatic diseases or certain genetic syndrome, or may be drug induced. Next is classification of hypoglycemic agents. First is hormone, that is insulin and its preparation. Second is oral hypoglycemic agent. In that, first A is sulfonylurea. Examples are chlorpropamide, tolbutamide and glibenclamide. B is biguanides. Examples are fenformin and metformin. Third class is plant products and that are gorgum. Now we are seeing the individual drugs which are required in the diploma in pharmacy second year, that are insulin, chlorpropamide, tolbutamide, fenformin, metformin and glibenclamide. So now we are starting with insulin. It is hormone produced by beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas and derives its name from Latin word insula. It is polypeptide containing 51 amino acids arranged in two chains, namely A and B, having 21 and 30 amino acids respectively. These two chains are connected by the two disulfide bridge, that is S-S bonds of cysteine. Next point is source of insulin is pancreas of pig or ox. Porcine or pig insulin differs from the human insulin in only one amino acid in the B chain. Bovine, that is in vivo insulin, differs from the human insulin in the two amino acids in A chain and one amino acid in chain B. Human insulin is produced either by enzymatic modification or porcine insulin or by use of DNA recombinant technology in microorganisms so that amino acid sequence is identical to that of human insulin. Next point is physical properties. Insulin is white in nature, having slightly soluble in water, dissolves in dilute solutions of mineral acids, soluble in alkali hydroxide in which it is hydrolyzed. It is inactivated by proteolytic enzymes. Next point is stability and storage. It is sensitive to heat and light. Hence, it is stored in a well-closed container at temperature below 8 degrees Celsius. Insulin injection is stored in multi-dose container at a temperature between 20 to 8 degrees Celsius and should not be allowed to freeze. There is a label conditions. The label on container should bear number of units per ml, the animal source of insulin. Third is expiry date. Fourth is storage conditions with precautions that first is it should not allow to freeze. Second, the container should be shaken gently before withdrawal of dose. Next point is uses. Uses of insulin are to control diabetes mellitus, which is uncontrollable by the diet alone, or to treat insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, to regulate carbohydrate metabolism, also to treat hypercalcemia, also to treat severe ketoacidosis or diabetes coma. Next point is the dose of insulin. Dose of insulin required is 20 to 80 units a day. Next point is the pharmaceutical formulations for the insulin. Insulin injections, neutral insulin injection, biphasic insulin injection, globin zinc insulin injection, isofan insulin injection, protamine zinc insulin injection, insulin zinc suspension, that is mixed or amorphous or crystalline. Next drug, second drug is chlorpropamide. It is having a star mark, so it is having importance of structure in the exam. It is sulfonylurea derivative. It is orally active hypoglycemic agent. This is having the structure having the chemical name 1-para-chlorobenzene sulfonyl 3-propylurea or NP, that is para chlorobenzene sulfonyl N-propylurea. Next point is physical properties. This is white crystalline powder having odor, odorless, tasteless, and solubility is insoluble in water, soluble in alcohol, and solutions of alkali hydroxides. Next point is the storage and stability. This drug is sensitive to heat and light, so it is stored in a well closed light resistant container. Uses of these drugs are used to treat non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus and used to treat mild to moderate diabetes mellitus. Pharmaceutical formulations are under the tablet, that is chlorpropamide tablet, under the brand name Dibitol, Dibitine and chloroformine. Third drug is tolbutamide. This is having the chemical name 1-butyl 3-para-tolysulfonylurea. Next point is the physical properties. Physical properties are white crystalline powder. This drug tolbutamide is having odorless and tasteless property and insoluble in water, soluble in alcohol, in sodium hydroxide solutions and in dilute mineral acids. Tolbutamide having the sensitive to heat and light, so it is stored in the well closed light resistance container. Tolbutamide is having uses used to treat. This drug is used to treat to control blood glucose in previously untreated non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. In treatment of diabetes when blood glucose is unsatisfactory despite treatment with diet. In conjugation with metformin if the drug alone fails to control blood glucose level. As the substitute for the oral hypoglycemic agents if the other drugs are resistant to the patient, so this drug is used as a substitute for the oral hypoglycemic agents. Dose: initially it is given in the 500 mg twice a day. Later on it is adjusted as the patient responds. Next point is the pharmaceutical formulations. Tolbutamide is available in the market as a tablet form under the brand name Tolbutab and Restinon. Next drug is fenformin. This drug is biguanide derivative having chemical name 1,2-phenyl ethyl biguanide and having the structure given below like this, as you can see in this slide. It is having the benzene ring, then single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond NH, single bond C, double bond NH, single bond NH, single bond C, double bond NH and single bond NH2. Physical properties of fenformin are available as a hydrochloride salt, white crystalline powder. It is available as a odorless and having bitter taste and soluble in the water and alcohol. Next is the chemical properties. When equal volume of 10% solution of sodium nitroprusside, potassium ferricyanide and sodium hydroxide is added to aqueous solution of fenformin, it gives wine red color within 3 seconds. Next point is stability and storage. It is stored in a well closed light resistance container. This drug fenformin is having uses used to treat non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, also to reduce blood sugar level in cortisone induced hyperglycemia and also to reduce blood cholesterol in maturity onset diabetes mellitus. Fenformin is available in the market as the tablet form under the brand name Sucronaz and Bislam. Next drug is metformin. It is only biguanide derivative available therapeutically, as fenformin and buformin have been withdrawn because of their high risk induced lactic acidosis. Metformin is having physical properties. It is available as hydrochloride salt, white crystalline powder. It is odorless and bitter taste and soluble in water, insoluble in chloroform. Metformin is having stability and storage as a sensitive to air, hence it is stored in a well closed light resistant container. Next point is the uses of metformin. It is used to treat non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus in the combination with insulin, diabetes associated with hyperlipoproteinemia and in the obesity. Metformin is available in the market as the generally tablet form under the brand name Diabitax and Diaformin. Next drug is glibenclamide, that is also called as a glyburide. It is second generation drug which was introduced in the early 1980s and probably most potent on the weight basis. Physical properties of glibenclamide are: it is white crystalline powder having odorless and solubility soluble in water, sparingly soluble in chloroform. It is having the stability and storage as it is stored in the well closed container. Glibenclamide is having uses. It is used to treat non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus either alone with controlled diet or in the combination with biguanides as the substitute for other hypoglycemic agents which cause undesirable side effect. This is having the undesirable side effects as the possible substitute for the insulin in non-dependent diabetes mellitus. Glibenclamide is available in the market as the tablet form, that is glibenclamide tablets, under the brand name Dianine and Eglucon. So this is our last part of video. Till then, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video will help you in some way or other, and if it did, then please hit that thumbs up button. It gives me so much motivation to produce new videos. And please subscribe to my channel. It not just makes up for all the efforts that goes into the making this video apart from the daily schedule. Thank you for that. And if any query, you can contact me on the mail and also on the social media like Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Link is in the description below. And also follow me on the social media platforms. Till then, thank you very much, and at last, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much.